A very good morning, guys, and welcome to a new YouTube video in which we're going to be discussing the markets of today. So let's dive in, see what the Forex market has been doing and see if we can get any trades in. Starting off with the dollar index rose further in towards this area of supply, currently focusing on this highest area, of course, 102.140. That's the main key area that I'm going to be looking for for today. That is that area of weekly supply. Looking at it on the daily, we're inside an area of daily supply. So yeah, at any point in time we could find some resistance, but we'll need to see some slowdown on the chart because as of now there is absolutely no sign of the market slowing down. We'll need to see some kind of corrective price action in towards the highs. At the moment it is just too impulsive. So there's not much to say. All I can say is that we're inside an area of daily demand and we're nearing an area of weekly supply. We're inside an area of daily supply. So yeah, keep your eyes out for that. We could potentially pop up above this high, grab some liquidity above it and then see a reaction, but yeah, for now the time is just waiting. We're gonna have to see what the market does. There's no real level that I would say, okay, this is the level where we're going to be reversing from. So yeah, just keep your eyes out and wait for the market to react. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I do think we'll at least fill this gap over here. So that is this level up above over here. So we could still see a rise all the way up in towards 102.428. So yeah, just keep that in mind when trading the dollar pairs. So with that said, let's head over to our first pair, which is Aussie dollar. So yeah, Aussie dollar saw a kind of a pullback, pretty much. Not much, to be honest. Yeah, still a very slow market. Not a big fan of this current price action. However, it could mean that there is some sort of a pullback in play very, very soon. Because as you can see, if we look at Aussie dollar at the moment, we did break this area of structure. So we could this day, and again, this is kind of the problem with the current market, very choppy price action up in towards the highs. So there's no real clear area of demand. However, we could react to, let's say, this area over here, as we are currently doing, because we saw a nice break of structure over here, kind of coming in towards the lows. So let's see this corrective price action. That's also what I want to see on the dollar index, by the way, this descending corrective price action, then breaking out of the highs, tapping back in towards an area of demand somewhere in this leg up, very messy leg up, and then further upside continuation. But for now, what I'll be doing mainly is just waiting for another break of structure, again, demand forming, and then take the long for that extra piece of confirmation. So yeah, that is Aussie dollar. Let's head over to Euro dollar. And Euro dollar saw a further dump downwards. Yeah, big dump on Euro dollar. So looking at the 4 hour at the moment, just waiting for this area of demand to get hit. It's that same demand zone which I showcased yesterday on the daily. So just keep your eyes out for that. For the rest, like if you look at Euro dollar, there's not much to be said. As I said pretty much yesterday, we'll just need to break this structure over here if you want to look for a new long. For now, this is a structural high that we need to break. So if we break this high, then we could wait for an area of demand to then take a long. So yeah, that is that. A lot of people looking for longs yesterday from this area of demand, but yeah, pretty useless because this is not a structural high, nothing. So yeah, as you can see, people who went long in this area of demand, then they get screwed over here. So now then what did we see? We saw a pullback in towards this supply zone which break the structural low, and now this is your structural area of supply. So we're either going to see a dump down from this area of range supply, or if we see the break of structure, then we can look for the pullback and then for the long. So that's Euro dollar. Let's head over to pound dollar. And pound dollar. So pound dollar also very, very slow, but pretty similar to Aussie dollar at the moment. Saw a break of structure, but let me just go in towards the daily. So daily is currently located inside an area of daily demand over here, and as you can see, we did see a reaction yesterday. So now let's dive in towards the 15 because the 4 hour is pretty useless. What you can then see on the 15 is again that kind of corrective price action in towards the downside, the 1, 2, 3rd touch over here, or fake out second low, whatever you want to call it, then the reversal back upwards, breaking the structural high, now pull back in towards this demand zone, and as you can see, we're already seeing a bullish reaction. So we could potentially see a rise further up. However, overall price action is still very bearish. So what I'll be doing is waiting for the structural high to break, pull back in towards demand, and then look for longs. You could already take a long from this area of demand, but it is a lot more risky. So that's pound dollar. Let's head over to Kiwi dollar. and Kiwi dollar. So Kiwi dollar, looking at the 4 hour. So 4 hour is looking more promising than those other pairs, more bullish as well after seeing a tap in towards that area of daily demand. So now popping in towards the 15 minute, what we can see is that we did break this structural high, or at least we didn't close above it. Let me just quickly see. Yeah, we did close above it. So the 15 is pretty much bullish for now, I would say. So now what can we do? We can look for longs. I'll be looking for a long from this area of demand over here, as that's where liquidity has been built above. Pretty much a very obvious trend line. So I would love to see kind of like a quick dump and then a rise. Otherwise, just wait for another break of structure on this high, or these highs pretty much, and then look for this demand zone to then go long. So yeah, that is Kiwi dollar. Then last for gold. And gold has been listening pretty well, as we can see, further dump yesterday, all the way back down in towards 1894. Currently just waiting for this area of daily demand to get hit before looking for any potential longs. So yeah, that is that for today, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I wish you a fantastic day. Do not forget to leave a like and subscribe. We're close to that 10k subscribers mark. So yeah, I just want to get those 10k subscribers. Would be an amazing feeling. So yeah, thank you so much for your support, and I can't wait to see you all soon. Thanks, guys.